Pick Central today, brought to you by DraftKings. Every week in the NBA, stars rise, legends are made, and one player rules them all. DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA, is bringing back King of the Court, and now it's every Tuesday of the season. And here's how it works. Before I get to that, Meek, what did you say in the chat yesterday about today's King of the Court?
I feel like it's very wide open with tonight's slate. You have no SGA, no Jokic, no Giannis. Luka may have LeBron with him tonight. I think there's a lot of options tonight for a very hefty bonus bet.
I love that. DraftKings is putting up $1 million in bonus bets each week. Opt in, apply your token, and place a $5 pregame bet on an NBA star you think will dominate each Tuesday. If your pick finishes the night leading the league in points, rebounds, and assists, they're crowned King of the Court, and you win your share of $1 million in bonus bets. They also have that new leaderboard, which is awesome. It shows you like what your money will be if you win. And it actually just shows like what place your guy's in, and it's way easier than trying to like add it up yourself. Think about it. It's fantastic. Download DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use code PickCentral. It's code PickCentral to win a share of $1 million in bonus bets if your player is King of the Court. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. I was 2 points away from $2,000 last night, and that is VJ Edgecombe missed 2 free throws.
Oh.
And it was heartbreaking. Before we get to a little NBA, that game, the NFL game last night.
Awful.
Well, I mean, who cares? The Raiders are so far from being good. It's insane.
They're just bad on every level. Their offensive line is atrocious. Like, Geno deserves a lot of – I mean, he's fallen off a cliff. He's so bad. But their offensive line is so bad. Like, they don't even have a chance.
Dude, that's what I was going to say.
Every time I watch the Raiders, I just sit there and be like, damn, like, Ashton Jetty's in hell, dude.
Bro, last night, he had 6 carries.
He had 2 carries in the first half.
What are they? I don't care how bad your line is. I don't care what it is. You give the man 15 touches a game at least.
They tried throwing it to him a little bit, but even they showed the stat last night that kind of proved my whole point I've been saying all year with him. He gets hit earlier than any running back in the NFL.
And if anyone calls him a bust, whatever, you're just not watching it.
There is no running back that could succeed in that offense.
Dude,
it's impossible.
Look at Saquon.
You get hit instantly.
You can look at Saquon this year. Saquon's still having a fine year, but it's not even close to what he had last year because the line is worse.
I mean, it's crazy.
Also, who's been hurt on their offensive line's been hurt?
Colin Miller
has been hurt. Dickerson, I think.
Yeah, Lane Johnson's been hurt. Dickerson. Obviously has to do with the offensive line.
But even the Raiders, their offensive was already bad. Now they have injuries too. Like they got multiple undrafted free agents playing like out of position. Like Colton Miller, their like only decent player at tackle is hurt out for the year. Like he just hits the ball or gets the ball immediately gets hit.
Hey, you got to give credit. Got to give credit to the Seahawks. Getting Geno out, getting Sam Darnold. Now people were kind of like, "Why are you doing?"
I was trashing the move. They made a great swap.
You got to give them credit.
They got younger,
less money, and just better.
Mm-hmm.
And traded DK Metcalf.
JSN way better.
Metcalf
is a good player, obviously, but I didn't think he was a top 5 highest paid receiver in the NFL.
No. The Steelers did that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they traded a second-round pick and then also gave him like 30.
I almost wish DK was still on the Seahawks. Like that'd be a great number 2.
Because they knew they have like a better guy and they could get Kupp for a discount.
Cup's been off. We don't have to glaze them for that.
But I'm saying he's just like a complimentary piece.
Yeah.
Also, when JSN is as good as he is, like
doesn't matter who.
They just throw the tight ends and throw to JSN.
Their tight ends are what's that guy? Is it Bard?
Yeah, Barner.
Barner is like that guy gets 9 catches.
And they drafted Arroyo in the second round, who I think is actually really talented.
JSN,
top 5 receiver in football, top 3.
I was gonna go top 3.
Top 5 is like I think easy.
I think top 5 is a definite.
This year he's been the best receiver in the league.
Because this year it depends, because like. I think like Justin Jefferson's still better than him, but this year he is. You're wrong about JJ. He sucks.
His receivers dropped 6 passes for him on Sunday.
So is everyone's. I don't like the drop pass thing because that's what Hub's saying about Jordan Love. It's like
okay, at least you could be consistent with that. You give Jordan Love and JJ McCarthy. You don't give either of them the excuse.
No, I don't, because I think that like you also don't know where the ball was thrown when they dropped this pass. Like, is it in his chest every time? Probably not. And it's like probably a hard catch. Like, but JJ was making some throws that was like what the fuck?
He just misses. So when he misses like not even close.
I mean,
He loves,
like 10 feet over his head, or like he dirts it.
It's hard, like, what's his, Justin Jefferson, like,
honestly,
it's hard to miss him.
I've always kind of preferred Jamar, to be honest, but I think it's really like a you're splitting hairs.
To me, I don't care who you say is best.
Like I always to me when they're like on, I've always thought Jamar was the best because I think the difference with him is the yards after catch. Like when he can screen like take a screen for 80.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Jefferson like can't do that, but Jamar, I think that's like he reminds me more of like a prime Odell and that like just hit him on a slant and he'll just go.
That's where 3 gets open, where it's like, who's the third best receiver? I think JSN.
See, JSN this year has been the best.
I don't know who you would put third.
Like I think this year he's been the best. Like not even close in my opinion.
No, I agree.
Because it's not even it's just when you watch him, like it's just so smooth. Like he's just automatic. He's just always open.
Like who?
And he doesn't drop a ball.
Who would be the conversation between JSN and like the third best receiver in the NFL? Like Puka?
Yeah, you could definitely say Puka. You honestly, Amon-Ra St. Brown, I still think he would say, even though he's not having like the crazy numbers this year, he's just been so good.
They just have a lot of options on that.
Yeah, he's been great, just like in his career.
That is also does go into it. Like JSN is the option. St. Brown.
He's the only.
St. Brown. They have. Like I think Gibbs is. I actually think Gibbs is the best running back in the NFL.
So, well, you know what's funny about this?
I think just because of how good he is on.
I think you have to say
we know
JT.
JSN leads the league in receiving yards. You know who's number 2?
It's Tet, right? Or no. Oh, that's right, Pickens.
Well, last night I wanted to fucking kill him.
That's crazy. George Pickens is second receiver. Pickens is having a monster.
But also, look, he's doing it on so many less catches.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like they all have like 75, 80 kills, 50, 55 catches, 58 catches.
Nobody obviously cares.
Ted, too. Ted is like 6 and only has 54 catches.
Also, I love how Christian McCaffrey's just 9th.
Just, Meek, you would.
That's a monster.
I was just up 26 points yesterday in fantasy, just going against George Pickens.
Well, also, JSN having over 200 more yards than the next guy.
Yep. How many more catches?
That's insane.
Couldn't get in the end zone on Sunday, though.
He's got
that
14
is
more
insane.
catches. That is crazy.
Yeah, only 5. I mean, regardless, he's just dominating.
No, you can't get faulted for having more catches.
No, I mean he just dominates.
Open more.
Yeah, he's the offense.
Yeah, but last night the Raiders are fucked for a while. I think they got an old ass coach, an old ass quarterback. Brock Bowers is the only highlight of that team. Genty will be a highlight, but that can't happen.
They just have to fix the O-line. I just wonder what they do.
Are the Cowboys alive?
Yeah.
See, they are and they aren't though, because the I don't see show me their path to making the wild card in the NFC. I don't see it.
So the playoff right now,
they're even after the win, they're still 2 games back of the Packers and the Lions and the Bears.
Well, they do have a head-to-head game versus the Lions.
The Niners, I just think there's no way they jump all those teams or jump really any of them. I should say.
2 games back of the Niners, who are in 7th right now.
That's what I'm saying.
Right?
I just don't see them jumping
with
them.
the tie, if they, I'm so confused what was with the tie. The tie helps them, correct?
Yes.
It makes so stupid to me.
Well, it just depends on the record.
So Dallas has Eagles next week at home. Then they have the Chiefs and the Lions. Yeah, they're fucked.
That's what I'm saying. I don't. I don't see them making up ground with this schedule, even though they end with 2 easy ones. But
yeah,
they're quote unquote in the hunt.
Yeah, no, they're fucked.
I guess Washington could have.
Well, no, those are the last 2 games are gimmies. That Chargers could be a gimme for all we know.
Honestly, the Washington game could be. Jaden will probably be back by then.
Well, I mean, are they gonna play Jaden in a meaningless football?
I think
game?
they would.
Just for Christmas.
No, but he's going to be back. I think significantly. He's already throwing. I'm pretty sure.
I would not play Jaden the rest of the year if I was the Commanders.
But you're not. But if he's healthy in 2 weeks, you're not just sitting him for 6 games for no reason.
Yeah, no.
You're just not. You're just not going to do that. I understand. You're just you can't win, or can't make the playoffs.
So the Cowboys have
They're going to play him if he's
against
healthy.
the Eagles and the Chiefs are both home. But I don't think they're going to win those. But it's just too tough of a schedule when you're 2 games back.
That's what I'm saying. They have to. It's not like they can go 500. They have to make up ground.
They also lost.
They have to go at least 5-2 probably.
They lost the games that they could have gained ground, against the Cardinals.
Panthers was one they needed to. They ended up losing.
They lost. Yeah, and
that's honestly another one. They have to jump the Panthers too.
Yeah,
we're not talking about the other in the hunt teams. They also would have to jump.
They got to win out basically one of the tougher schedules.
Yeah,
because who else is who? The Panthers are 8, and then who's after that?
No, the Lions are 8. The Panthers are 9.
That's what I'm like. They're not. There's no way they're jumping.
Listen,
multiple of these teams.
You weren't here yesterday.
And the Panthers beat them, so they'd have the tiebreaker. I guess that with the tie, there's no tiebreaker.
I'm not giving you credit because they're going to make the playoffs. But I did give you credit that 11 weeks in, they are not technically in the playoffs right now. So I do give you credit for the Lions. A little bit. Like, I'm not giving you credit for the take yet because it's not going to, like, they're going to make the playoffs.
I think their odds
But
are
11
still
weeks
pretty
in, you do have to be like, all right, they are 6-4. They're not playing as great. They could also end the fucking season at, like, 11 wins.
It's their offensive line. They're just not near their offensive line. Not being as dominant has changed everything.
Well, yeah, they also made Jared Goff look like a scared.
Well, Jared Goff in the cold, that's a big thing. And if the Lions are a wild card team and they're not playing their home playoff, they're not getting a home playoff game. They could be a first round exit or like
the cold. I don't believe it was the cold. I think it was just the Eagles' defense was.
It's not the cold. It's the pressure. He's
also played well in the cold before.
He's an immobile quarterback. Like that game had nothing to do with the cold. It was like 50 degrees out.
Blutman kept pointing
it wasn't
to
even
the
that
glove.
cold.
No, but it wasn't the cold.
He was bundled up. It looked pretty cold. It was windy too.
No, but you see, it was windy. That's true. But I think that game is, and really, if the games they've looked bad, like that first Packers game, some of the other ones, like when you get pressure on him, he's immobile.
Yeah.
Like he needs a clean pocket. If he doesn't have a clean pocket, they can't operate. So that to me is what it really is. Like,
what did you?
They're minus 450 to make the playoffs, so I can't be gloating.
No, there's no.
They're going to be a wild card.
Give you credit
they're
for
probably
like,
going to be a wild card.
There's even like a
it's
little
not
bit
a
of
foregone conclusion.
And they still they still get the Packers in.
Well, I'll tell you that Week 18 game versus the Bears could be very.
They get the Packers and the Bears game is at home, correct?
No,
they haven't played them
Chicago.
They haven't played them at all yet, right?
They played them Week 1.
The Bears are going to win one.
Week two in Detroit.
Lions.
Bears are going to win one.
Oh, that's
game
right. You're
the
right.
rest
You're
of
right.
the season.
Bears are going to win what? One game?
One game the rest of the season.
I think they at least 2 more. They play the Steelers and the Browns.
Yeah, I think they'll get.
Steelers is not a
gimme.
Aaron Rodgers is hurt. He's gonna play, but he's hurt.
But the Bears have been barely beating some bad teams too. So they're both not. There's no gimme games for the Bears. Is what I'm saying. What did you guys think of the Eagles? We were talking about it yesterday. I wanted your guys' opinion. Because I said their defense is fantastic. With adding Phillips has been like an actual game changer. I think he's so good. But that offense was so bad again, where it just bad. It almost looked like Jalen Hurts was like throwing to A.J. Brown anytime he possibly can. Just because he always shuts up.
They remind me a lot of like the Chiefs last year, where you keep saying it's like, oh, they're doing this wrong. There's a hole here, there's a hole there, and then you look up, it's like, oh wow, they won again. They're 8-2.
No,
they're the 1 seed.
And that's kind of how I feel, because I think they're gonna play defense well enough where they're probably gonna be the 1 or 2 seed. I'm honestly good chance the 1 seed.
Because right now the difference between the 1 seed right now is that game versus the Rams.
Yeah,
which they won,
which was crazy. They get it at the end of fluke, but they won it. Good for them. I just think I kind of agree with Meek. I was going to say the same thing where like you're kind of like you don't love the way they look because their offense looks so bad, but their defense is so dominant they're probably going to get the 1 seed, and then having to go into Philadelphia and beat that defense on the road is going to be impossible for some of these teams.
They don't,
I think we're destined for like a Rams Eagles NFC Championship.
If they
game.
get the 1 seed, I think they get to the Super Bowl.
I kind of do too.
If they don't get the 1 seed, I think they lose on the road.
I think they still can. I think they're good enough they still could win on the road, but if they're at home, I think it's going to be like Stafford's
They're just too good at home.
Yeah, Stafford's going to have to be like incredible.
I just think that
and I'll say this too. I think the Rams would be the only team that could go in there and beat them in that setting.
They've played them so close every single time.
I don't trust the Seahawks to do it. I don't trust
the Rams almost did
Lions
last year when they're better this year.
They were the only team that gave them a scare last year.
That's what I'm saying. I think they're the only team I would have any faith could pull it off.
Also with the Eagles, what you're saying, right? Like, imagine their offense clicks.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
That's a problem.
You're fucked.
No, it's more like there is a.
But the Rams defense is good enough that that's why I think they could give them problems.
The Eagles are not a fun team to watch, is what my point is.
No, definitely.
For a fan, not a fun team to watch. Saquon's not even like he's doing. He had like 60-something yards or like 70-something yards. Jalen Hurts had like 120 yards.
You keep talking about them. It's like, oh, they're not that good. And you look up, it's like, 8-2.
No,
they're minus 110 to get to 1 seed.
No, I know it's why
so annoying to talk about them.
It's becoming like they're becoming like a Chiefs aspect where it's like no matter how good they are, you're just like you're always looking for a flaw.
They get every single possible break in these close
games. And that
games.
was another thing, quick before we move on, because we talked about it yesterday about the Chiefs. What's your guys' thoughts now?
I think they still make the playoffs.
But a lot of conversations we've had on the show is like, okay, let's just take the Ohio State Chiefs parlay.
I think
where it's like 1 out of 2 looks good.
They're in the danger zone, but I think they make the playoffs. I think that's more than fair to say.
I mean, it's a must-win against the Colts this week.
And Patrick Mahomes has never beaten the Colts in a regular season in his career.
That's
really?
Yeah, only team he's never beaten in a regular season.
How many times have they played?
Probably at least a couple.
Probably 3.
I actually remember that they had one early in the season a few years ago that it was like the Colts were one of those like sharp lines, and the Colts.
I think it was
out.
Anthony Richardson too, right? Beat him.
Yeah. Matt Ryan's beaten him before.
Oof.
I'm trying to pull up this career splits.
And did you have anything to say about Bo Nix?
Oh yeah, I mean another game where they scored 19 points. Like their defense, the defense clearly won the game.
Defense is great, but he still played well.
He played fine, I guess.
It's still like beat the Chiefs.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
no, he beat the Chiefs. No, they win. Like they're winning games, but the Broncos defense won that game.
Broncos defense very.
The Chiefs are going to make the playoffs.
The Chiefs defense is really good.
The Chiefs are going to make the playoffs just because there's not enough good teams in the AFC. Like if they were in the NFC, they'd be in huge trouble.
If they,
but
AFC, I think they will get in. But I think they're starting to lose that little like. That game them not winning that game to me, like that little like shininess they have where it's like, oh, like they're gonna find a way. Like they're just not finding ways.
The Colts
they haven't won a single. They've lost every one-score game this year. They've lost.
Yeah, and they've won every one last year.
And I keep like betting on them in these spots just because thinking like, oh, like this, like they can't lose this one, and then they just lose it.
Listen, as a Colts guy, I'm nervous about this week, but it is like basically a pick'em. Like it's -3 Chiefs.
In Kansas City?
Yeah.
It's a Chiefs line. Even though, just because they've looked so bad and they're still like,
the Colts are coming off a bye too. Like,
it's weird. Like but again, like I just said, like you don't know what to think of them because it's another one where you're like, oh, like the Chiefs can't lose this one, right? Been saying that for a month and they just lose them.
The Sunday night game must be good, right?
It's Bucs Rams.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say they would have flexed. They would have flexed the Colts.
I mean,
Chiefs.
Bucs Rams is way like I'm not gonna.
I'm saying that it must be good.
Yeah.
Like
two electric offenses.
You don't flex that. The Bucs though are also a little bit in the. Like, do you think they're that good?
Their defense just isn't that good.
Exactly. That's the Bills isn't either.
I just want to bring this up.
No,
Patrick Mahomes 0-2 versus the Colts in the regular season. One of them was 2022 versus Matt Ryan.
Yep.
The other was 2019, which I believe was versus Andrew Luck. No, Jacoby Brissett.
Wow.
So it's.
That's the thing about the AFC, guys. It's like the Patriots are the 1, the Broncos are the 2, the Colts are the 3, and like you're all like. You're not sold on all of them.
You know, I want to say something to the Patriots. I don't buy into the whole, like, the schedule thing with them. Like, to me, it's like an eye test thing. Like, when I watch the Patriots, I just think they're real. And I think everyone's trying to be like trying to Drake the schedule May or whatever. I've been seeing that going around. I guess I get it, but I don't get it because I just believe in the Patriots.
Well, the thing is,
I think the Patriots are legitimately like a top 2-3 team easily in the AFC.
Oh, I think so
top
too.
2.
But who's won?
Probably. It's tough because if the Broncos get the 1 seed, they'll be a really tough out just because of that. Again, like same thing with the Eagles, like that defense, they'll just be an incredibly tough out in Denver if they're at home.
You still don't believe in the Colts, correct?
Not the same because I think I still the thing. It's not that they don't have an identity because like their run game is their identity.
Yeah.
But the Denver defense is so stout and it's so elite on every level where the pass rush and the way they stop the run is phenomenal. And Surtain's gonna come back. The secondary is
that's another thing.
It's unbelievable.
The Broncos won without Surtain.
That's what I'm saying. Like when Surtain's healthy in a couple weeks, that defense is ridiculous. And that's going to be a tough out on the road.
Colts did beat the Broncos.
But the Patriots defense I think is pretty good too. Not as good as the Broncos, but I still think it's good.
No, the Patriots thing is weird though.
I think Drake May's that good.
The Patriots thing is weird. You're right. It's like their schedule is easier. I think you could acknowledge that.
But they keep. But
they
again,
also beat the Bucs at Bucs.
They beat the Bills at Bills. They've won the games that everyone thought were going to be coin flips. They are actually in their deficit. They just keep winning.
Lost to two really
bad
bad.
They lost the Raiders.
Steelers are not bad. Steelers aren't bad. They're fine.
And they should have beat. They dominated the Steelers.
The Steelers' defense is getting better again.
It is. They should have beat the Steelers that game too.
Definitely.
Pats are plus 180 for the 1 seed. Broncos plus 220. Bills. Colts plus 290. So it's pretty much wide open.
Shows you that, like, yeah, it really is wide open. Like the Colts are. I'm interested to see them play this week.
And the Patriots, again, they're a team that, like, you don't want to go to Gillette. I don't care that it's not Brady anymore. They're still just like a well-coached team with an elite quarterback.
You think the MVP is definitely just May or Stafford?
I could see Josh Allen making a run if they win the division.
Yeah. If he goes nuts, he's not dead. Like if he's having games like he had last week, where he's having like 3 rushing, 3 passing in one game. Like if he just has like a couple more, like not even to that level, but
because Mahomes
games.
MVP
you think
is dead.
0% chance Jonathan Taylor if he gets the touchdown record and over 2,000 yards?
I wouldn't say 0.
I wouldn't say
so
I couldn't say
If we're
0.
talking, if we're talking record,
I think he's third right now.
But the touchdown record's going to be tough to do.
What's he?
It's 31.
Yeah, I think he's at 19.
Is he at 19?
Yeah.
It's not impossible, but again,
I thought he was at like 16.
Record in a season.
It's 31. I know it's 31. It was LT.
Check up Taylor's touchdowns.
What does he have total, rushing and receiving? I thought it was like 16, 17.
I thought it was 19.
NFL. It's very hard to look up. Hang on.
I feel like it's really easy to look up.
I'll
just type in Jonathan Taylor touchdowns 2025.
I'll just do it on the fantasy app.
Touchdowns. It shows me passing touchdowns.
Oh my.
That's why. 31. Here we go. LaDainian Tomlinson.
I told you that already.
We don't care about that.
I told you that an hour ago.
Okay. Christian McCaffrey at 21.
Hold on. I'm gonna get it in 2 seconds.
Have you noticed we have
John Taylor's at 20.
He's at 20, dude.
No, he's not. He has 17.
Oh, he had 20. My bad.
Jesus Christ.
He has 17. He has
17.
But he has 17 in 10 games.
So he's got
so
7.
That's not on pace.
He's got 7 games left.
7 times 3 is 21.
He needs 14. He needs 14 in 7 games to tie.
So that's 2 a game.
He needs 2 a game to tie. It's possible. It's definitely possible. It's definitely possible.
Well, if he's even close to it.
Because especially.
How many yards does he have?
He has rushing. He has
1,113 rushing. Receiving. He has.
He's not going to break the rushing.
No, not break the rushing. But if he gets 2,000,
he could get 2,000. But even 2,000 would be a lot. But he could. He need another like 200-yard game.
He has 260 receiving.
Yeah, so not crazy.
It's not. You also need the Colts like win out, get the 1 seed.
See the touchdown I could see.
Yeah, that's why he's in the conversation.
The touchdown I could see him doing because they're going to be playing these high-scoring games probably, and if they just feed him on the goal line relentlessly and almost like go for the record, he could easily have like a stretch where he has like 9 in like 3 games, like 4 games.
Yeah, I mean, he literally scores. I think he scored 3 touchdowns 3 games already.
Yeah, it's very possible.
Like that, yeah, it's possible.
He can also like stat pad versus a team. Like you have a game where he has like 5.
It's
still
going to be tough though. If you look up in Stafford, like right now, like his last 7 games, 22 touchdowns, no picks.
Yeah.
Like if you look up for Matt Stafford, I think Stafford right now
he just didn't play great. That's the only reason that took him like a second.
But even then, I think right now he's got like 27 touchdowns and 1 interception.
He's playing
like something like or maybe 26
also,
on interception.
Like they would rather
like
give
something crazy.
Like the Rams' schedule though is not like a cakewalk. Like,
like honestly, look at these for numbers wise. Like
some easy ones.
Those are some ones you can throw. Like Tampa is going to be like a big shootout.
Arizona.
At Carolina, you could definitely throw on. At Arizona, you could definitely throw on. Detroit at home, you could throw on. At Seattle, will be tough, but another like classic.
Yeah, listen, it's
at Atlanta.
I'll tell you this though, they would definitely rather give it to Stafford this year, like a guy going out of the league. Like Drake May's gonna get an MVP.
I brought
probably.
it up last week. I think the Clemmer. I think Stafford may get more votes just because he's older.
Because it's older, and his
numbers are better.
His numbers are better.
It's not like a Make-A-Wish MVP. It's not what I'm
trying to say. No. But it is.
He does deserve it.
He has the best numbers of any quarterback in the NFL on a dominant team, on a winning team.
Yeah. All right, let's talk. We don't get to talk a lot of college football.
Actually, before we get into this, I have a question for you guys. Which team should be more concerned about their quarterback going forward? The Vikings or the Falcons? Because this is Michael Penix's 3rd ACL tear in 8 seasons of football.
He
going
tore
to college.
his ACL?
Partially tore his ACL.
Oh, I did not know that.
I actually would probably say the Falcons should be more concerned because of the injury and his age. Like he's already in like his mid-20s. He's had 3 or 4 season-ending knee injuries in the last 7 years, 8 years.
This is also a showcase now for Kirk Cousins.
to show he could still play.
To see if any of the team would take him for next year.
Yeah.
Falcons.
Obviously, I'm not a big JJ believer, but I actually think the answer is the Falcons.
Well, he's also 23 years old.
That's because JJ's young. You never know. If he could get turned
also
around.
Also, his first year that he's been battling injuries too. Give him some time. He can't throw. Penix
this has been a thing since college.
Wasn't great this year anyway, and he's older and he's injured again.
The
so
Falcons have one of the worst kind of futures right now. You think about it,
you
don't have your first round pick.
That's what I was just going to say before you moved on.
The Rams are 8-2. The Falcons.
Pick. That's what I'm saying. And that pick's just going to get worse probably.
Yeah.
The Rams are going to fuck around and be in the Super Bowl, maybe win the Super Bowl.
A top 5 pick.
And have top 6, 7 pick.
That's what I said. It's like them and the OKC Thunder. It's like, oh, you just win a game, and then you check Tankathon. It's like, oh wow, we have a top pick.
And I see people. It was funny because I saw this tweet yesterday. It was what made me bring it up. Was people talking about them taking quarterback? I think they'd be crazy.
The Rams?
I just think their team is so good and Stafford's is still playing so well. I think regardless of where the chips fall this year, whether you win a Super Bowl or you lose in the second round of the playoffs, whatever it is, I think your team is so good. You'd be doing yourself a disservice with the Super Bowl window you have to not take an elite player and not just take a quarterback. When you have a chance to take that a player that could come in and dominate immediately potentially.
So you say that. Another thing they could do is trade that first round pick for a pick next year.
That's true too.
If the team really likes a quarterback at that spot.
That's fair. If they did that, that'd be great as well. Of course, I'd be more than fine with that for them.
Before we get to college football, I want to talk to you about Hey Dude. This week's episode is brought to you by Hey Dude. What better way to kick off football season than with official shoe of tailgating? Ev's got them on right now. Hey Dude is the only option when you're planning your game day fit. Easy to slip on, layback style, and all-day comfort. They hooked us up with a bunch of new pairs, and we'll be wearing them all weekend long. Whether you're in the parking lot before the game or locked into Red Zone from the couch, make sure you're ready for football season with Hey Dude. For a limited time, go to heydude.com/barstool and use code PIX20 to get 20% off the Hey Dude Barstool collection. That's code PIX20 to grab 20% off all your favorite styles. Order yours today. Experience comfort all season long. College football. Bear with me here. It is a very interesting year this year because there is in everyone's eyes, there's one elite team. That elite team technically hasn't played anybody. That's not on their fault. Texas should have been somebody. The Big Ten should have. It's just the way it's folded and the way the schedule has gone. They technically haven't played them, but they're beating the shit out of everybody, and I still believe they are number one team. Is that fair to say?
Sure. My counter just would be, it feels like this narrative of haven't played anyone has gotten to where, if you don't literally have a win over a top 4 team, you haven't beaten anyone. Well, who counts as anyone?
I even think a top 10 team.
But then Texas, they were ranked 9th or 10th.
No, but Texas is I'm saying they're 3 losses now. It's just going down.
But they've lost 3 times because they lost to.
This is not anything against.
Again, they have 3 losses because they lost number 1 and number 4. And both on the road.
But yeah, but they also almost lost to they're not that good, Texas.
But this is my thing where we love doing this in college football. Where if they're not that good, then who's that good? There's 2. There's
well, that's the thing. I don't think
you're saying they're one team.
I think it's just Ohio State. I think Ohio State is.
And that's
far
where it's
better than everybody.
but that's where you can't get any credit then if just everyone stinks.
No, 100%. I'm not, and this is what I'm setting this up by saying this, where it's I think they're definitely the best team. And I don't think number 2 is even close to anybody in I don't think 2 is close. I don't think Indiana is even close to Ohio State. I really don't. I think Indiana is going to get kind of surprised in the playoff. I think that they're very good. They're a good team.
If things go to plan, we play them before that.
And you're going to beat the fuck out of them.
I hope so. That's the plan. I think we would beat them soundly.
I think you beat them very.
We do have to beat Michigan to play them.
Yeah, and that game doesn't matter the talent. It's just you throw all that out because that's a crazy game. But with college football this year, it's just there's a lot of Alabama now has two losses.
Yeah, 2.
Are they going to still get in?
Yeah, but they can't lose again. If they lose again, they're done. But they play no one and then Auburn, which Auburn could be a fascinating game for them.
Yeah,
I want to say it's at Auburn. I'm not totally sure on that though.
And
regardless, that's a throw the record books out game.
Do you believe in Georgia?
Yes.
I think I do too.
Now I do. I didn't for a while, and now I've more. The way they've been playing recently.
They've been playing kind of under the radar, no?
And
no one's really been talking about Georgia.
Thumping Texas is an impressive They came back and beat Ole Miss. Good win. Like they just they shit down their pants against Bama a little bit, which for whatever reason, like Kirby's just had this weird thing, like he just like hasn't beaten.
He's got
Bama.
The yips against them.
He beat them, like they beat him in that national title game, like they got over the hump in that.
Yeah.
But like they've had these weird games where like even a couple of years ago, like the year when in 2023 when Michigan won it, like if they beat Bama, they would have been the 1 seed.
Yeah.
They lose in the SEC title game, don't get in the playoff. But yeah,
my ticket's alive.
Tech's good. They're good.
They're gonna be a top 5 seed.
They'll probably be,
unless they lose in the Big 12 championship.
If they win out, they have a chance to get a bye.
If they lose to BYU in the Big 12 championship, they still get in. They already beat BYU as well.
I think they probably would get in, but it'd be like dicey.
Close, right?
I think they probably would still get in.
I think so.
There's a lot of teams that would hate if that happened.
Because
I think there's some teams on the fence that could really use them to win and just get BYU like out of there.
Out of it, yeah.
But no, if they went out, I'm sure, because if things go the way they're like supposed to, I think Ohio State and Indiana would both still be in the top 4, like regardless, as long as it's like a close game. Because you've only lost being in the title game to like number 1 or 2. Mm-hmm. Georgia wins out, like they win the SEC, or A&M. Either of those teams win the SEC, they're gonna be a top 4 seed.
I told this story yesterday. My guy Michael sent me a text. 30-3. Take A&M. 31-30. Unbelievable.
I saw Clay Travis did that. It was like 7 plus like 750.
I literally, he just texted me and goes, dude, I'm telling you, take it. It's probably dumb, but take it. I said, fuck it, I'll do it. And I was like, oh my God.
That was crazy. I mean,
that was huge for them, but do you think they're that good still? Like,
no.
Because then everyone started looking at their schedule, and it's all the bottom half.
No, they are. See, they have the Notre Dame one at Notre Dame, which they're really hanging their head on, as they should. But their SEC schedule has been as easy as it could possibly be. It's just a fact.
Yeah, no,
it's literally the bottom half which is exactly what Indiana was last year in the Big Ten. Mm-hmm. They didn't play a single team besides Ohio State. They didn't play a single team out in the top half of the Big Ten, and we saw how that went. Now, granted, A&M is much different because, like you said, Indiana went and got shellacked by Notre Dame. Like they went to Notre Dame and won.
Yeah,
so good for them. But it's crazy because they could technically, if they lose to Texas, they could be out of the SEC title game, which is wild.
Ooh.
A&M.
Oh, really?
There was a scenario where if they lose to Texas, they could be out of that game, out of the title game.
Who?
But there's some areas in Georgia and then Bama. I think there's because Bama's other
Bama
losses
only
in
has
Florida.
One loss.
And their conference losses to Georgia.
Wow. That'd be pretty crazy.
And Georgia's is to Bama.
And then Bama beats Georgia.
Or Bama's is not to Georgia. Bama's is to Oklahoma. And Georgia's is to Bama.
So I have the odds for the championship up here. Ohio State plus 175.
That's crazy.
No one else is really all that close to them.
I don't believe
being 175 is what it all really does feel like. It's just crazy.
Hey, 14-1 from 60 to 14 is fantastic. I could get some value soon.
You should get out
now.
If they
I think they could. They have 1 game left, and then they have the championship.
They're good.
Yeah, they're good.
They're good, but I don't know how much it could get a little high. They could get a little better than that for you. I'm saying your side, but
yeah, I think they could get a little.
I don't know how much more they get below 10-1 before they play a playoff game.
If they get a bye, that's where I could get it.
Yeah, that's the only way. If they get a bye, it would go below 14-1 probably.
Yeah.
But I'm not even sure if it definitely would. It probably would.
It should if you have a bye. Just anything else college football wise?
No, I mean just crazy. Like the SEC. Like I still think Georgia's kind of put themselves in that upper with like A&M, but I still think there's like all those teams are kind of like all rambled together, of like Bama and like Vandy and like Texas and all that. Like it's just been such a weird year. Or like Ole Miss is definitely in that group as well. All the
not a great.
All the Lane stuff is crazy, but
he's going back to Ole Miss.
I think Brandon sniffed it out. I actually agree with him. Because Lane is such like a showman type guy. I don't think he'd be doing all this crazy stuff to like act like in the midst of a season where you're like thinking they're like, I mean, they're going to be a playoff team unless they shit down their leg.
Yeah.
Like basically, if they just beat Mississippi State, like they're going to be in the playoff.
100%. Slate kind of sucks this week.
Yeah, it's not great.
USC against.
Well, this is classic like SEC cupcake week.
Yeah.
They all the SEC teams do this. They play like someone really shitty the week before that, like the last week of the year, like the rivalry week.
You also are playing Rutgers. That sucks.
It's whatever. I mean, it's all about just Michigan and the Big Ten championship. Like that's what Michigan's a top 20 team. After they're gonna be they're 18 coming in this week. They're gonna be probably in that 15, 16, probably 15ish range by the time we play them. So I mean, it'll be a big game. Like as long as they don't like fuck up this week, it'll be like 1 versus like 15. And if Michigan will be playing for a playoff spot.
And they're playing Maryland. Yeah, they should.
Yeah.
It's only 13.5.
But you just saw them. They almost lose to Northwestern. And also for both teams, it's kind of like this. That look ahead spot, like to Michigan, like to Ohio State, is always kind of like a weird game for both teams.
Yeah. That is
like
true.
Michigan is. I feel like a lot of times in the last few years the times when they've been good, they've been like double-digit favorites to like bad teams and just like barely snuck out a win.
Yeah.
Like I could definitely see Maryland giving them a run.
No, college football is very interesting. I love the 12-team playoff, even though I still love the 4.
Honestly, there's going to be some really fun debates.
Yeah.
If
Bosco still, by the way, was trying to be like Texas.
Them getting blown out hurt.
That's what I said.
Hurt. That made it tough.
That's what I
think
said.
If they had lost really close and then beat A&M, it would have had a better shot. I think
them beating A&M to me does nothing now.
See, it's
obviously
it's gonna no. It's gonna be it's an uphill battle now. I think the vision was like being competitive and then winning one, and then you have a debate. Getting your doors blown off that's gonna make it difficult.
Doors blown off, and also I think.
And they skated by a couple.
Skating by Kentucky and Mississippi State is
hurt.
not a helpful win.
It hurts.
Like, if they beat the shit out of those teams, that could help their argument.
Because the thing now that I think is going to be really fascinating is going to be the Notre Dame Miami thing.
Yeah.
That's going to be interesting.
That's interesting.
Because they beat them.
I know.
So now you're going to say like that's the games matter crowd is going to be like, because you can say
I'll tell you this.
Notre Dame like they'll have a 1 point loss to number like 3.
Yeah.
And then lost to Miami, but then Miami's losses were to Louisville and to SMU.
Which is a bad loss.
But at the same time, they were like, we beat you. Like, we played the game.
And Notre Dame's getting in over them. They're both names.
Will.
They're both
and
names, which is
bullshit.
good, though.
That's going to be bullshit. Like, that's going to be highly debated.
But it's not like there is. I do see that other side, though, because I know they beat them, but their losses are better.
But then the thing with Miami, you could say, though, I'm trying to think what their wins are.
It's just Notre Dame.
But it's like they beat you head up. Like,
I know.
Their best win is better than your best win.
That's literally the best. This is the best argument in the world.
Because this is the thing with Notre Dame, too. They don't have any, like, really good wins.
No, they have.
They beat USC. That's their best win.
I feel like that's the thing where
which is a solid win, but it's not better than Notre Dame beating. I mean, they beat them head up. They lined up on the field, played the football game, and beat them. And it's crazy because it ended up being a 3-point game, but Miami, like, dominated most of that game. Notre Dame did their classic Notre Dame thing where they made a little run at the end.
Miami beat South Florida. It's not a bad win.
Beat the shit out of them. Yeah, but South Florida's lost now, so they're like
they
lost a few times.
They're 7-3. They're ranked 24th.
Yeah, but I'm saying but that's not.
I'm saying that's
but they're not going to be ranked anymore. That's like the rankings come out tonight.
Oh,
so they just lost, so they're done.
Yeah, no, their wins are because Florida State was a win, but they're obviously.
Yeah, no,
they're 5-5.
Yeah, they're whatever.
Yeah, it's not correct.
They beat Notre Dame.
That's it.
Notre Dame played two like good teams and lost them both. I guess you could say 3. If
you gotta say USC.
USC's like good.
USC's.
But also
USC's gonna be ranked like 14th now.
No, but USC also they're the big game of the week. Them and Oregon,
yeah.
Like that's like winners going to the playoff.
Yeah, because they just that like, Iowa one was good.
Well, actually, I guess if USC loses, they're out. If they win, they could both be in. If USC wins, I'm saying they both could get in.
Yeah.
But Oregon would be in a fascinating spot because then their best win would just be Iowa.
Yeah, they have no.
That'd be their best win. Would be Iowa.
And that was 18-16, and they beat Wisconsin by fucking 14.
That's it. They've had some weird, like close, like.
And the Penn State doesn't look great at that time.
I don't think they'll get burned for that because it was a different time. Like,
and also
they were healthy. They hadn't lost. Like, it kind of was like things in football. Like, football's an emotional game. Like the way things unraveled.
Yeah.
Like obviously it doesn't look as good anymore. They go on, they lose to Northwestern, they lose to UCLA, but you still played like that team at that time. Yeah. Still, it was better than the team you saw later on.
Let's move on to the NBA. I have a bet with Clemmer, top 4 teams in the West have to include the Spurs for 20 lunches. He already owes me 4 lunches. That's 24 lunches is like
good amount of lunch.
Like $400 for you.
Yeah, in New York,
right?
Maybe at least 20 a pop, probably.
At least 20 a pop. Like that's a lot. And this is not. I'm not gloating because I love him actually. Because watching him against the Warriors the last game was fucking insane when he threw that ball off the
block
backboard.
He had at the end of the game
and over Draymond he is an NBA 2K player. Like he is a make your own player, and like this is who you always got the guy who's 7 foot who can do all things. But Wemby just got hurt. He's out a couple weeks. This is the unfortunate problem when you're that tall. You're kind of like a piece of glass.
Well, you know, it's just, I wish Clement was here. It's just funny because he always says this like old guys get hurt thing. You know, I guess he hasn't watched basketball for very long. He doesn't realize that tall guys seem to also get hurt.
That's what I wanted to talk.
And that's why I wish he was here because I'm like that. It's crazy how like that never played into it. But old guys, they just get hurt because they're old.
And me, I'm a big advocate of like if a guy got hurt last year, like doesn't mean he's gonna get hurt. But Wemby is an exception in my brain where it's like he's a freak athlete who shouldn't be this athletic at 7'4", and all season, and he also has not put together one season that he has been healthy, right?
No, his rookie year he was. This is now 2 years in a row.
He was
fully healthy his rookie year. I think it was 70 games played, which I think is like close to say fully healthy.
70's fine.
Yeah.
70's.
Clemmer also hates on Steph was hurt the entire beginning of his career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where that's the opposite, where he's like he's old now.
So, yeah, Wembanyama played 71 games his rookie season, but he only played 29 minutes a game. So they were kind of load managing him. Last year up to 33, then the blood clots happened. This year 34. So
it's early. He got hurt early again. It hurts.
It's a calf injury, and now I think when a guy gets like any sort of calf strain,
with the Achilles.
They linger. Yeah,
you shut him down completely.
Yeah,
because of what's happened in the playoffs the past 2 years.
They are fucked without him.
Yeah,
fucked without him. That's not a team that can like completely recover. They'll win a couple games, but like they're not going to recover.
Dude, in the West, if you go on like a losing streak in the West,
dude,
you can.
They are already
really
playing. The Spurs are already playing well, right? Like already, you could say they're playing well. And in the West, they're 5th, and they're tied for 5th, and actually they're tied for 7th. The Warriors are
9 wins,
9-6, and they just beat the Spurs back-to-back games. Like
there's a lot of bad teams in the West. You can already like count them out. Like Pelicans dead. Kings,
top 7.
dead.
Top 7 is a fucking gauntlet.
You just want to be out of play-in.
Yeah, because because 8 to 10 right now is Phoenix, Portland, and Utah. It's all bad.
I think we all agreed those are all play-in teams or play-in caliber teams. Like Memphis, I'm out on. The Clippers, I don't know.
I'm not sure what's happening.
They're old. They got legal trouble. They're not a team you want to be. And they don't have a draft pick.
Is Kawhi's not hurt again?
He's hurt. His foot injury.
This guy, man.
Hurt
He's
playing
gonna be
trees.
the what if.
he was healthy like all last year.
Yeah, but
and they were good last year.
They were good. That's what I'm saying. But yeah.
East is interesting. The Pistons are unbelievable.
I mean, Cade missed the last 3 games, and they still I think they've won like 10 in a row. Yeah, 10 game winning streak.
They won 2 in a row without him.
Cleveland's obviously the Knicks are bad loss last night. I didn't love that. I know Jalen.
8-1 at home, 0-4 on the road.
You can't lose it. You can't win it on the road. I mean,
yeah, the Heat because the Heat is obviously that's a winnable game there.
At the same time, I don't really care if the Knicks are a 1, a 2, whatever. Just get your guys healthy.
Be like in the top 4.
You gotta be in the top 4. That's the thing. Because Atlanta's starting to play better.
Yeah, as long as you're not a playing team, I really don't care about like home court or anything in the playoffs. Just get your guys healthy.
You definitely need them healthy, but you rather.
You'd rather have home court, sure, but I'm saying it's
you don't want to be. You'd rather not be a 6 seed there playing a 3 at their place.
It's also like we're in November. We can't talk about standings that much, but yeah, it's our thoughts.
Yeah,
I'm saying you can
more
write. You can write.
I just don't think like the Pistons are going to be the 1 seed in the East. Like I don't
see it
9
either.
and 5. I think they're fake. I
don't see it either, but they are playing fucking very well.
The Raptors are weird. Like I could see the Raptors not being in like the top half, but I could see them like being like a playoff team.
Dude, like the bottom teams in the East. There's 4 teams in the East that you're just eliminating out of play-in range automatically between the Pacers, Wizards, Nets, and Hornets. Yeah. Those teams aren't going to snip.
So yesterday I brought this up. Tyrese Halliburton's the MVP.
I thought about that.
That's a good point. They are missing other guys.
1 in 13 though.
I agree. They are missing other guys.
They weren't missing guys.
They did also lose. Miles Turner's gone.
Miles Turner's out.
I'm saying
Miles Turner's not on
the team.
McConnell's out.
Miles Turner's not on the team.
That's what I'm saying. He's
but they switched. Who'd they get?
Nobody. Jay Huff.
They didn't get anybody.
Nobody.
No, he went. Yeah, they didn't. No.
They didn't sign anybody.
More, they had nobody.
No. Great.
They basically lost two guys out of their starting 5.
Oh, I know. But Miles.
I mean, Turner's you probably argue was their 3rd best player.
Yeah.
I think it's a decent case.
But it's just like
3rd best player.
It does show how good Halliburton is.
Obi Toppin's been out too. Gotta count him.
That's the thing. I mean, that's like 4 or 5 guys in their core. Like
it's a whole rotation.
Like
a whole
1 in 30.
Half the rotation.
Like the Nets having more wins than them right now is insane.
Well, the Nets have 2 wins. I think 2 of them are versus the. I think one's versus the Wizards, one's versus the Pacers.
Yeah. Exactly. It's so bad.
That's got to be so tough if you're like Rick Carlisle.
Wait, did we just like mute Ev?
I think maybe. No, I'm good.
Oh, you're good.
I was like, that's got to be so tough if you're Rick Carlisle. Like you just were in Game 7 of the finals, like a few months ago, and you're sitting here, your season's dead in November. At the same time,
it's like having a gap year like this isn't a bad thing. If you get a top, especially this draft class, let's say you get a top 5.
That's
pick,
fair, I guess. That's
and
fair.
you add it into that rotation.
The Mavericks are looking at another fucking top 3 pick.
You pair like DeBansa with fucking Halliburton or something.
Like it could. It could.
Darren
work out.
Peterson.
Yeah, Jason Tatum's pretty good too. 7-7 right now.
If you're the Celtics, you kind of want to be the 11th seed.
in a couple of years. They'll be back after this year.
Yeah, but we know Tatum's good. You know, like Halliburton's all like they're like saying that like he's overrated. It's not that good, and it's like I have a rookie of the year. I'm gonna take Khan. I think
I don't hate it because I think
Cooper Flagg's still minus, which I think is crazy.
I think it's crazy too.
VJ is good.
I think Edgecombe's gonna be the guy.
Edgecombe will be the guy that plays the primetime games.
He's 3rd right now. He's plus 400.
That's surprising to me that he's plus 400.
Khan's numbers are pretty crazy right now.
See, because Edgecombe's doing on a team that's actually going to be like competing for something too. I'm not even saying that the Pacers.
And he's just like a great second option for them too.
No, he's great.
Like they need him back. He's going to contribute to like a playoff team. Like be probably like the 2nd best player.
So you'll have more eyeballs.
I guess 3rd, but Embiid. I mean, Embiid's so like wishy-washy. I guess we'll call him 3rd with Embiid. But
the fact that Cedric Coward was like committed to Duke this year upsets me so much.
He's
he was
really
supposed
good.
to be on Duke this year. That's crazy.
It's unfortunate.
Well,
Coward's not a bad pick either because let's say Ja gets traded mid-season. Like,
he's 20-1. It's not a bad pick.
Because Coward, if Ja gets traded and Coward's the guy on Memphis, like that's stats.
He ends up averaging like 25 a game.
Yeah.
King of the court. Anyone have a play they like?
Denny Advia versus the Suns. The Suns are a bad defensive team.
I like that.
Denny Advia, I could see him getting triple-double tonight. That's my pick. It's also the 11 o'clock Peacock game, which I just hate so much. So
I like doing guys that are a little like he'll definitely be like decently picked, but I don't hate the. I just don't like. I don't like doing the Clemmer where it's like, oh, just take Luka and.
I would say tonight
you'll win $27. Like I'm like no.
The guy tonight, I think everyone's gonna be on it is probably Luka, but like at the same time, LeBron's could be back, and there's also a blowout potential in that game too.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anyone I would take.
You know, one maybe like see again these are guys like it's so tough because like you want to even take like a De'Aaron Fox or something, but like he still is not gonna like.
I do like Fox a lot, but no.
What Jalen Johnson?
Love that. That's a great pick. That's a great pick.
Honestly, he's who I did last time.
I think he's a good, just like
he had a triple-double the other day.
A little different, and people won't pick.
I guarantee when we ask Clemens, he'll be like, "Oh, I'm on Luka tonight versus the Jazz
or Steph."
I do love Steph tonight, but not as king of the court. I think we see a nuclear Steph game.
I might do Jalen Johnson too.
Let's do Jalen Johnson with the boys.
I did it last time. I've been like trying to snipe a triple-double, and then he had one the other day, and I wasn't on it.
It's big of you to take the guy to quit on Duke as king of the court.
I hate him. I really do.
Best decision ever made.
It made me really angry.
The Hawks have one of the best defenses in basketball with Trae Young off the court, and Jalen Johnson has kind of just been the guy.
Hawks are good. I've said that before the season. They made some good. Free agent plays.
Nikhil Alexander-Walker.
Kennard's a good bench 3-point shooter.
In the
Chris
East, in the
Stapps.
East, you don't got to be that great to be good.
No, you don't.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Also, a lot of the Bulls are already back in like play-in range.
And Porzingis is like
is sick.
Is knee. He's got a knee sore in this meek.
He's got knee. He's got mono. He's got AIDS. He's got all alleged.
And lastly, I don't think we really talked about, but Naylor went to the
Josh Naylor back to the Mariners.
Yeah,
the other interesting part about that is the Pirates apparently offered him like around $80 million.
Yeah.
The Pirates are in on Kyle Schwarber. Jeff Passan saying the Pirates are going to spend money is insane to me because I know it's Jeff Passan. I'll believe when I see it.
I mean, Jeff Passan also said something about team to watch out for Tariq Skubal. Was the New York Yankees.
He also said the Mets too.
Well, I only saw the Yankees. Today is opt-in day. Or is that tomorrow?
The qualifying offer.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we'll know by 4:00 who accepts, who rejects. I think the only one with a chance of accepting is Glaber and Woodruff.
I really hope. Did Grisham decline?
He's expected to decline.
I hope so.
Yeah, I do too.
I don't want him to accept.
I think it was obviously a good move. He played great for us, but I just don't think we're getting a season like that again.
Yeah, he needs to get the comp pick.
Let someone else. Yeah, give us a comp pick. Let someone else
the
pay
Pirates,
him $15
the
million
Pirates
a year. Yeah. Give him
great-
like
great
three for like
Pirates.
40, 3 for 45, and
Yeah.
he just hits
Take
like
that-
200.
Yeah, take that out of here.
Good glove.
Yeah, I think Glaber's going to opt in. I think he should. Because I think he was hurt. He went down a little bit.
He's also young enough to where he can hit the market again next year with no qualifying offer attached.
What, are people nervous about that because of the lockout?
There is maybe.
That's what I was gonna say.
Because
People are
we were
gonna
talking
like
about
want
this-
their money now, kind of thing.
And we were talking about this before because obviously no one gets paid during the lockout. But the scramble for right after the lockout is chaos.
You either want to get
You might get
signed-
missed or
Yeah.
it's brutal that if you're up. I don't know. It's such a crazy thing to even think about. What's his name? Boris is so fucking annoying about how the way he talks about every play, like Alonso
it's the
and
puns.
The puns are crazy.
Alonso's good. You think you guys are gonna bring Alonso back?
I think it's up in the air.
I mean, he's gonna get a stupid bag. I think from someone.
I don't think so.
I'm a little
I think
nervous
that
about
Naylor
us.
contract kind of tells you he's not.
But I mean, he's so much better than Naylor, though.
I think he is too.
He's way better. I mean, his power
I wouldn't
numbers are
say
insane.
it's just the power. Like Naylor,
But I mean-
Naylor's a better defensively. He's also stealing bases. I think he had like 30 last year or something. He had like 19.
Even I feel like his glove is marginally better. Like I don't think they're like.
Alonso's being marketed as more as a DH.
But even that's still. I guess I understand from that perspective. Like you'd probably prefer Schwarber over him.
I don't think the.
I don't think Alonso's getting the 5.
I'm a little nervous about
He's
the
also
Yankees
older.
going after Alonso.
Do you think that we would?
Yeah, just because they don't know what to do with Ben. Like Ben Rice could catch.
Yeah, true.
There's really no stopgaps.
But I don't think the Mets would let him
No.
go to the Yankees.
No.
I don't think so either.
Yeah,
But where does Schwarber go, you think?
the Pirates possibly.
I was thinking that too.
See, we're just in a tough spot where like we just have so many guys that would want to DH. It's like having like honestly, it's having Giancarlo makes it hard to pay the money for Schwarber.
Schwarber's no chance for the Yankees.
Because you can't have two guys that are just like unplayable in the
Yeah.
field.
But we also have to figure out what
That you'd be investing like $60 million plus in between the two.
do we move on from Bellinger? Do we opt?
Nah, you have to bring
back?
Bellinger's the
He's
guy.
the
that you have
Yankees'
to
number
bring
one
back.
priority.
Yeah, I think
for-
Bellinger.
I think you have to bring him back too.
Like you said, I think we were saying with Hubs that like they could bring back Bellinger and then still like potentially make a run at Tucker.
Because you could play Bellinger
to.
at
Like
first
they
base.
could do both. That's what I'm saying.
I'm
Like,
gonna be honest. If the Yankees
and they
don't
definitely
get-
could play them in the corner
Also,
outfields if they
Bellinger's
want to.
versatility is what.
If
like-
the
Or Bellinger in center and have
Makes him
obviously
bad.
Judge and
Yankees
right and
don't
Tucker
get
and left or
Tucker,
whatever.
I will be.
well, you saw also in that past article, the Cubs are just not going to pay.
No,
him.
well, the
The
Cubs,
Cubs don't want to pay him at the
are
price.
so stupid. Why did you trade away your Cam Smith and
Paredes and
that you
Wisniewski.
just also traded Paredes for? They got Paredes that year before.
Yes.
Where it's just like they're giving up everything and they let all of them go.
The thing is, if you get a guy like Kyle Tucker, that should have been your all in your last year.
And Cam Smith was a MLB ready fuck. He played pretty well for the Astros,
pretty good.
right?
Pretty good. Pretty young.
They're stupid, man. They went for it this year and
They
obviously
didn't even go for it.
No, well, like with Tucker, I'm saying
Yeah,
like
that's
they
what I'm
were
saying, like-
technically going for it. I
They-
don't know, it's stupid. I think the Yankees need Tucker though, because the Yankees clearly don't think Jason Dominguez is good. They
No.
clearly don't think he's good. They're trying to trade him at the deadline, so they need. If it's Tucker, Judge, and fucking Bellinger,
That'd be incredible.
And congrats to Aaron Judge on the MVP. Obviously, that was a farce by everyone thinking that fucking what's his name?
It's funny Seattle fans are pointing that it's East Coast bias because the Astros and Texas Rangers writers voted for Judge. It was like, oh yeah, the Houston Astros writers really want to give the MVP to a Yankee.
It's just like, bro, yes, he had a great season. Unfortunately, it was against one of the best seasons someone's had in a long time.
I also think it was too close.
I don't think it was that close.
It was 17-13.
Meek saying the vote was.
Oh, the vote.
I thought it was honestly too close. I thought Judge should have won by more.
Me too. It's just people just like couldn't get over the fact that like
he was a catcher.
Just because he's a catcher, it's like, dude, that's just not what the award is. He could win the best catcher award.
Like, we're just scoffing at winning a batting title with 50 home runs.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's just because it's also fatigue. But again, it happened. Did we go back? Like, when's the last time back-to-back winners have an AL and NL won?
I don't think it ever happened.
That's never happened before?
I think it's maybe
that's pretty crazy with Bonds, like, always in, like, the NL for a while.
I think the bigger question would be if Shohei was in the AL, who would the MVP have gone to, Shohei or Judge?
Honestly,
I think it would have had to been Judge.
I'm so happy we don't have
to do this debate anymore.
Because it was every year. But I think it would have been Judge because
he just didn't pitch enough, and when he pitched, he pitched good.
He didn't pitch good enough, though.
Yeah.
For MVP, didn't pitch good enough.
Yeah. It's so tough because a lot of people argue just him pitching at like a competent level, plus hitting 50 home runs. It is fucking insane.
We're in for a potential back-to-back-to-back MVPs.
I thought like one of these guys not going to win MVP.
And
it would
also we're in potential back-to-back-to-back and then a back-to-back Cy Young.
Yeah, because Skubal and Skeens.
Yeah, because Skubal's back-to-back.
Well, what if Skeens gets traded to the NL? I mean, Skubal gets traded to the NL.
Then we're having Skubal Skeens all the time. Listen, the top guys are. I don't see it going anywhere. But
if Ohtani just has a normal Ohtani year, I don't see how he ever gets beat.
Well, the pitching's gonna be the biggest.
That's what I mean. Like if he's just a normal like.
If his ERA is just like under like 3, like under like 4, basically.
It's just automatic.
If it's under 4, he hits like 40 home runs and.
If he hits 40 home runs, he's gonna win the MVP every year. Yeah. If he pitches an inning, he wins.
At least Judge, like we saw the past, like okay, a guy can hit 60 home runs and it's close.
The problem is though, like there was no Cal Raleigh in the NL this year. Like there wasn't anyone even that fucking.
Every
close.
time Ohtani's won MVP, I think 3 to 4 times has been unanimous.
Yeah. And Schwarber was like the close. That's what wasn't even close, and like that's the thing.
It's like no one's voting against Ohtani.
No, it's also but there wasn't anyone even to think about. Schwarber like I wasn't even really. PCA was like at the
ninth.
Yeah, it wasn't even close.
PCA fell off. He wasn't even.
No, I'm just saying like he was the only one at the beginning of the year that you're like, oh maybe.
It was Schwarber made a run at the end. He was just hitting bombs, but DH.
Let's do some picks. Ev, what's your picks?
We got Maction tonight. I'm on Akron plus 3.5.
Wait, can I tell you something?
Yeah.
My brother potentially is going to be working the worst college football game.
Ohio UMass?
All time. It will be UMass versus Bowling Green.
Next week probably.
Go Minutemen.
That's got to be the worst football game.
Well, UMass is genuinely maybe the worst college football team I've ever seen.
They should be like 40-point underdogs every game.
And Bowling Green's 3-7 too.
Yeah, they're
bad. Yeah, it's
like UMass is so bad. Like they're. I think Ohio's like 6-4, something like that. Like they're 33.5-point favorites. Like,
but they're like a real team. Like UMass is not.
No, but that's what I'm saying. UMass is they're 5.
They should be 30-point underdogs anytime they play a real team.
They're 5 touchdown underdogs to like bad MAC teams.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like last week they were playing NIU. Like NIU was one of these teams. Like
bro, that was
they were having,
was 10.
They were one of
10.5. That was 35-0 at halftime.
They were one of the worst offenses in Division I, and they scored like 50 points on them in 2 seconds.
What else you got?
We're on Northern Illinois plus 7, and the under 39.5. We're on Akron plus 3.5. We're on Ohio's team total over 41.5. That's what I got from Action.
I got the Warriors minus 2.5, Celtics minus 11.5, Pistons plus 1.5, Grizzlies plus 6.5, and I got the Lakers minus 12.5. LeBron's back.
He's questionable.
Let me tell you, NBA Twitter gets me. Just when they're saying that LeBron's nepotism now
he's
is
a
so
nepo
fucking
parent.
funny. That's he's the one, he's in the G League and Bronny's been playing. Unbelievable. Meek, what's your picks?
We are climbing a ladder today.
Oh.
Steph Curry, 30-plus points, 135, 35-plus points, plus 294, 40-plus points, plus 740, 45-plus, plus 1840. The last time Steph Curry played the Orlando Magic, do you know what he did? He dropped 56 points versus them. We are going back to the well. He had the off game versus the Pelicans. I'm predicting a Steph Curry nuclear game tonight.
Then
Avia King of the
I also have Duke minus 10.5 tonight. I think unless it moved.
I think it still is.
11.5 now. I'm going Duke minus 11.5. I will be at the game. I'm very excited to go see the Boozer twins and Isaiah Evans and the boys. And that is the show. We'll be back tomorrow. It's me and Clemmer. I think Mutt's going to be on. Meek. I'm going to be a little late coming from KFC Radio. Ev's in Chicago. Rico's in Chicago. Hubs is on his honeymoon.
Yeah, congrats to Hubs, by the way.
Yeah, congrats to Hubs.
And we'll be back tomorrow. We will see you guys.